Eat up, Fancy. You'll need all your energy today. God, I love this thing. I'm so lucky to have a grandfather that's an evil genius. Just wish he'd put one of these things into Mother's brain. Then we could play Rock'em Sock'em Robots with live robots. There, power's up. And what should I have her do first? Well, maybe I'll have her throw her coffee on the cook. So sick of hearing the servants talk about how sweet Fancy is. Hope the cook doesn't mind a few second-degree burns. Wait, what's wrong? Why isn't Fancy having an instant tantrum? Is this thing broken? It worked before. Fancy went ballistic on Luis. What is wrong with this? Maybe it needs more power. Damn it! This thing has to work!
Oh, it's a beautiful day, isn't it pretty?
Not to me. God, you know what? Call that doctor back and tell him to get over here and fix Fancy's implant. It's not working, okay?
I know. I shut it off.
What? Grandfather, why would you do that? We're trying to destroy Luis and Fancy's relationship. She has to be punished. What's going on?
I need gallons of this. I'm turning into a real caffeine junkie, you know that? Can't start my day without about 4 cups.
I'll get you a refill, miss.
Oh, thank you. Oh, Cook, do you know where my father is? He's not in his room, and I have to see him immediately. It's urgent.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Sheridan. I haven't seen him since I brought him his coffee early this morning.
I have to find him.
I hope everything's okay.
No, everything is not okay. Luis is gone, and I have no idea where he is, but I bet my father does. Why would Grandfather know where Luis is? What's going on now, Aunt Sheridan? Having more money than I know what to do with comes in handy every now and again. So what do they want in exchange for Marty? I will pay anything.
Anything?
Yeah, anything in the world. What do they want?
My life. This old warehouse isn't the last thing that I see. All right, you bastards, I'm here. This isn't another one of Alistair's setups. Hello? Is anybody here?
Apparently Dr. Walker is top-notch liver specialist. That's who's going to be taking care of Jonathan. And these forms are going to allow us to have Jane tested. See if she's a viable donor for Jonathan's liver transplant. But I gotta be honest with you, Teresa, there's a part of me that is hoping Jane doesn't work out. She's so little. And there might be health risks involved for her.
I just can't think like that, you know? We have to believe that everything's gonna be fine. And that our children are gonna grow up to be healthy and happy.
I just wish Jonathan had an older sibling. An older sibling would get through the operation better, would be able to understand the risks involved.
If Jane were older, I know that she would understand. And she would want to do the right thing.
I hope so. Because none of us adults have worked out. There's no matches, so... Jane is Jonathan's only hope. She's Jonathan's only sibling.
I still can't believe that Teresa has agreed to have Jane tested as a donor.
I know. I can't believe it either when she's risking her daughter's health to save my son.
Well, you better hope she's a good match.
Of course I'm hoping that Jane is a match. If she's not, I'm in a horrible position. It's Jonathan's only other close relative is little Ethan.
What? Quiet, okay? Nobody can hear you. You cannot tell Ethan that little Ethan is his son. I mean, maybe we could just, buy a liver somewhere?
Mother, Jonathan needs a partial liver transplant, and if Jane isn't a match, then little Ethan may be Jonathan's only hope, and if I prevent Teresa from telling Ethan the truth, then my son could die.
And if you tell Ethan that he has a son with Teresa, you may never get him back from the little tramp.
What am I gonna do? I can't lose my son.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
I don't understand, Grandfather. We just spent all that time implanting the device in Fancy's head. Why would you shut it off now? It was just starting to become fun, controlling
It
her
had nothing
behavior.
to do with fun. It never has.
Well, I certainly remember you enjoying yourself when you used it. Look, I thought we were destroying Louise and Fancy's relationship, okay? She needs to be punished. She needs to be made miserable for what she did to me.
You know, your obsession with revenge is a bit tedious so early in the day. I mean, there are other things and other subjects we can talk about. For instance, the employees of the Crane Retail Division. Now, they must be shaking in their boots because they're waiting for those final sales figures to come out, find out whether or not they're going to get a bonus or a pink slip. So it's going to be Merry Christmas from Alistair Crane.
See if there's anything in the newspaper about your imminent arrest for murder.
Is that a bit of a dig, darling? My precarious position with the law is something I will handle sooner or later, and once I do, I will regain my position as head of the Crane Empire.
With my help. Grandfather, I thought we were supposed to be working together now to destroy Fancy. I said I would die for you. You told me you loved me.
I do. And I will have Fancy heal and roll over and beg.
I want her screaming in pain.
There are different types of pain. You're going to have to learn subtlety if you're going to be any use to me.
And what about Louise?
Louise and Fancy will be utterly devastated, but I've come up a new amusing way of destroying them.
No new messages. How long do I have to wait before I'm contacted?
Teresa? Hi, Mia. I got your message.
Glad you came. Thank you. Just kind of going crazy here.
Hi, Teresita. You know, it's very noble of you to offer Jane to be tested to see if she can be a donor, but no sé, I don't know if it's the right thing to do.
Well, if you're trying to comfort me, it's not working well.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I know this is going to be very difficult for you.
Well, yeah. She's so young. But she's healthy, and she could be the one thing that saves Jonathan's life. She could be his only hope. Right?
Well, that's not really true. I mean, Little Ethan is Jonathan's half-brother, and if Jane isn't a match, then Gwen has to allow you to tell Ethan the truth. Right? I mean, she would allow you to do that, right? I mean, she wouldn't let her son die just to keep your secret.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Honey, you're going to have to make up your mind sooner or later. I mean, what if Teresa's brat isn't a good match?
Jane is not a brat. I happen to love her very much.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Of course you do. All right? But what if her liver is a no-go? Are you going to tell Ethan that little Ethan is his son and a possible donor?
Run to Teresa's arms and never let her go.
Or maybe never forgive her for lying to him in the first place.
I don't even want to think about it because it's not going to happen.
Okay. You need another plan. You need more options.
All I'm going to do is just wait and see what happens, you know, and just hoping that Jane is going to be a good match and that being a donor this young won't negatively affect her health for the rest of her life. Because if that happens, then I won't even need to worry about telling Ethan the truth.
Honey, have you forgotten everything I have taught you for years? I mean, please, listen to your mother here. Denial, fibbing, and bald-faced lies are all wonderful tools when you're dealing with husbands, lovers, or testifying in court. But we must never, ever, ever lie to ourselves. Right? And you need another plan just in case things don't go your way.
I don't even want to think about it, okay? This is killing me. It's to save my child. I may need to let the love of my life go forever.
All right. Well, maybe if we get enough money together, we could actually pay a nurse to swap Jonathan for a good baby. What? Don't look at me like that. Look, I am just trying to think outside of the box.
What if this is God's way of punishing me, you know, for the threats we made to Pilar and her family?
Oh, please, do not go all religious on me. We haven't done anything to hurt Pilar. Certainly nothing that can ever come back to haunt us.
What about that call to the woman in Mexico? You told her you knew where Pilar was?
But, yeah, and I emailed her and called her to tell her I was wrong. I even left a message for her on her machine.
All right, well, tell me exactly what you said.
I said I was wrong. I had the wrong Pilar.
And did she call you back?
Oh, please. Gwen, what is the third degree? No, I did not talk to her, all right? I mean, don't we have enough to worry about already?
Look, I just hope that this woman in Mexico actually believed what you said. Because if not, I don't want to have the blood of the entire Lopez Fitzgerald family on my hands. If that happens, then the hell I'm going through with Ethan and Jonathan will be exactly what I deserve.
I'm coming for you, Pilar. The joy of life turned to ashes in my mouth the day you killed my husband. I lost my entire family that day. My children. Everything that mattered to me. You remember how we used to pray together that God would grant us love and happiness? My heart is harder now. I pray for only one thing. That I live to find you and your family, so I can wipe you all off the face of the earth.
Nancy, I didn't see you.
Answer me. Why would Grandfather know where Luis is?
I think I'll just check on supplies in the back kitchen, shall I?
Well, eavesdropping again? I had no idea you were there.
Obviously. What's going on, Sheridan? Where's Luis? You're hiding something. Where is Luis, Sheridan? And what does Grandfather have to do with it? Just tell me!
All right. All right. I suppose you have a right to know.
You know, as you go through life, Freddie, You're going to have to learn learn the ability to adapt. Yes, I am definitely going to crush and grind Luis and Fancy into dust. But I've also come up with a very amusing way of doing it.
Give me the details.
I'm sure you're going to approve. What I'm going to do is I finally realized that just breaking up Luis and Fancy is not enough, because there's always the possibility that Sheridan could entice him back into her life with her fading charms. And I can't have that, because I have to have both of these women be so angry at him they never want to talk or see him ever again.
Well, good luck with that. And they're both nuts about Luis.
Well, yeah, but why? Why do they love him?
Well, he's not too hard to look at.
Oh, for God's sake, this isn't about lust. I mean, somehow this peasant has wormed his way into their hearts. I mean, both of them think that he's honest, loyal, and true blue.
Think? He is, isn't he?
Well, he won't be once I finish with him.
Anyone there?
I knew something was going on. So just tell me, Sheridan. You and Luis have been keeping some sort of secret from me for weeks now.
Yes. Yes, it's a huge secret. But look, it's not about you. It's something that's very important to both of us.
Not to Luis, I'm sure. It's all about some way of you getting your wicked claws into him and never letting go.
Wow. Okay. That's where you're wrong. Because Luis came to me for a change. We're officially back together.
I don't believe you.
I told you nothing can break us up. Our love is too strong. He admitted that he can't live without me.
I don't believe you. You're lying.
He wanted to break it to you gently. But then you walked in on us and found out for yourself.
No.
Be kind to him, Fancy. Because as you know, he's a good, honorable man. And it's killing him to lie to you like this. He never wanted to hurt you.
Where is he?
He's looking for you right now to tell you how sorry he is. That's why I figured that my father would know. Because whenever something goes wrong for you, you always run to your Grampy to fix it for you. I figured my father would have his goons out looking for Luis.
I would never go to Grandfather about anything now. I learned what an evil old monster he is.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So who better to fix your broken heart than my father? He hates Luis. And first, he would tell you that he told you so. Then he would say that you were better off. And then he would do something horrible to Luis. And if you're lucky, he would do something horrible to me for hurting you.
What a good idea.
Don't even think about it. Stay away from me and stay away from Luis. Because he loves me. He always has and he always will. So leave us alone.
What are the details of this plan? You know what everyone calls Luis behind his back, Mr. Dudley Do-Right. He's such a Boy Scout, it's almost sickening. How in the world are you going to get Mr. Loyal True Blue to do anything to make Aunt Sheridan and Fancy hate him?
Actually, it's quite simple. The Lopez Fitzgerald officer will get himself involved with another woman and get her pregnant.
That's very clever.
Thank you.
Yeah, but Luis would never look at another woman. And anyway, what woman is stupid enough to get involved with Luis when he's so involved with 2 other women?
You.
I don't know what that is. I can't believe that. I mean, I can't believe Gwen would let her own son die in order to keep you from telling Ethan the truth about little Ethan.
Well, I asked her the same question, Mama. And she said she would never allow it. And then she yelled at me to leave the room.
Little Ethan could be Jonathan's only hope for survival.
She's willing to pay any price in order to keep me from being with Ethan.
Even the cost of Jonathan's life?
Even that.
I don't feel good about this at all. I want you to call the woman in Mexico and make sure that she knows we made a mistake.
Honey, you are overreacting.
Mother, she has to know the woman we identified wasn't Pilar. Okay, I couldn't live with myself if I was responsible for Pilar and her entire family being murdered.
Fine, but I really don't see why you care, all right? They have been nothing but a pain to us for years. I certainly would not mind going to their funerals.
Mother, the entire family would be killed. I can't live with that if I would be responsible, okay? Look what's happening. I already feel like I'm being punished.
Honey, what's happening to Jonathan has nothing to do with Pilar's secret.
Just make the call, okay?
Sí.
Hola. Hi. I called before. I'm calling about Pilar.
Who is this?
Look, that's not important. All right. I just want to tell you, it's the wrong Pilar. The one I saw is the wrong Pilar. I don't know where your Pilar Lopez is. Okay. Gracias. Y ciao. Ciao. Adios. There. That should help.
Let's hope so.
Hello? Hello? Are you there? I heard you say Pilar and then nothing more. Ah! I didn't hear a word of that. No matter. At least I know Pilar is out there. That woman saw her. Bring him in. I have words for him. It won't be long now, Pilar. I will find you. Whatever it takes. And then...
I don't believe you.
Well, you wanted to know our secret. There you go. You should have seen it coming.
Luis wouldn't do this. He loves me. Yes, we've had problems, and I told him we were through, but...
No, see, you're the problem. You're in the way, so just get out of our way and go find yourself a rich boy toy.
Luis wouldn't just throw me over like this. He's not like that. He doesn't have a stone for a heart the way you do. His feelings for me are real.
You know, he thought he loved you, but it just didn't work.
Oh, you did something, didn't you? I'll find Luis and talk to him myself.
No, not a good idea.
I'm not asking your permission, Sheridan. He'll tell me the truth. He always does.
You know, it's funny because you have been furious with him for weeks because he hasn't told you the truth about the two of us. So why should he start now? I wish you knew where he was, Fancy. Because he's disappeared.
You want Luis to get me pregnant?
Yeah. I find it to be very amusing. He's going to end up with a harem filled with Crane women.
Amusing is not the word I would choose.
Oh, come on. Fancy and Sheridan will think it's the ultimate betrayal.
Luis wouldn't ever want me. I mean, look at me. My face, my scar.
Oh, no, sweetheart. I never thought that it was as bad as you think it is. And I know we can find ways that make you very attractive to Luis.
You think so?
Yes, of course I do. If he's very, very drunk and it's very, very dark. And you have Luis's baby.
Then what? I'm a mother?
Yes, but you're going to be helping me kill 3 birds with 1 stone. Luis, Fancy, and Sheridan will be miserable for the rest of their lives.
If you say so.
And with everything working out as the way it should, I will be forever grateful for your help. And you do really want to help your poor old Grampy, don't you?
You know I do.
Well, sweetheart, you're going to get your revenge. And my trust forever.
All right. Grandfather, I'll do whatever you say.
Oh, I know you will. I know you will. And so much more.
There. Are you happy? I called that woman and told her that I had the wrong Pilar.
Did I hear you mention my name? Mother, this is Dr. Walker. He's the hospital's expert on partial liver transplants.
Pleased to meet you.
So, are we ready?
Teresa and I have finished signing all the release forms, and Jane is getting prepped by the nurse right now for testing.
Okay, well, let's hope she's a match.
I am.
Hope for the best, but I hope you all understand this is not an optimum situation. Even if Jane is a match to her half-brother, she's not an ideal candidate to give part of her liver to Jonathan.
Oh, don't be so negative, honey.
I beg your pardon?
Mother, please.
I'm not trying to be negative. It's just that a child of Jane's age is at high risk for complications and possible problems that would affect her future development.
Oh, God.
Are you all sure there isn't anyone else? A cousin, a niece, a nephew, an older blood relative who's older than Jane? Obviously, a sibling would be best, but, well, no, that's out of the question. You're sure there isn't anyone else?
I understand you've been looking for me.
Father, where is my son?
Your son. Marty's dead. Your son is dead. Although there's been an awful lot of activity on the internet asking questions about him. I don't understand why anybody would be interested in a child who's been dead for about a year.
Don't deny it. You know as well as I do that Marty's alive, and you have been keeping him from me all these years.
Have I?
Damn you. Luis and I are searching for Marty, and we are going to find him.
All right, okay, fine, that's great. All right, for conversation's sake, then, let's just say that your son is alive, and whoever has them is probably going to shake in their boots knowing that you two crack detectives are going to go after him or her. But if they are smart, all they have to do is make a phone call and transfer the child to Timbuktu.
You leave him alone. And what about that phone call? Where's Luis? I know you were behind that phone call.
What phone call?
The caller said that they demanded Luis's life in exchange for Marty. What kind of monster are you?
Oh, there you go with that word again, the monster thing. You know, I'm going to call that finishing school in Switzerland and tell them I am very disappointed about your behavior, my daughter's behavior toward her aged father.
I know I'm a lot stronger than you give me credit for.
And you think I know a lot more than I do.
Please, just tell me that Marty and Luis are safe.
All right. I'll show you.
You're lying.
Yeah, I'm lying. Wait.
Marty?
Mm-hmm. Boy, your powers of observation are just astounding to me.
Where is he?
Well, now that you've seen him, what do you say?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wait, I'm not done with you yet. Where is my son? And where is Luis? I want you to show me Luis.
What happened to that?
Great. How close? Ouch. Man, didn't see that one coming. Some detective I turned out to be. What the hell? Little chamber of horrors in here. Hello? Hello? Someone there? Oh my God.
What have you done to him?
I haven't done anything to him. I'll tell you something, though. What do you want? Do you want Marty? Or do you want Luis? I'll tell you something, you can't have both.
No, you can't mean that.
Yeah, well, you know me better than that. Of course I can mean that.
Damn you, Father.
Now you're going to tell me that you hate me. You are so god-awful. Predictable. You been off your antidepressants lately? Is that it? It's a good thing I took Marty away from you when I did. Kid wouldn't have a chance with a mother like you. Now you behave yourself. You want to see Marty? You want to see Luis? You won't see either one of them. Daddy loves you.
Where are you, Luis? Where are you?
People, I'm quite concerned about this case. Are you all absolutely certain there are no other family members who might be a better donor than Jane?
Tell him, Gwen. It's all up to you.
No, Doctor, I'm sorry, but there's no.
All right, then. Jane is your son's only hope. I'll order the tests and begin them and advise you of the results as soon as possible.
I'm going to go with you to get Jane if I can. She's probably frightened.
I hope you know what you're doing. do it. She didn't tell Ethan the truth. I want to tell him. I mean, you heard the doctor, right? I'm putting my daughter's health at risk here. Little Ethan would be a much better choice. He is older, he is stronger, and he would understand what's going on.
And you're sure that she won't allow you to tell Ethan the truth?
You heard her in there, Mama. Okay, she had the perfect opportunity to say it, but you know what? She would rather let her own son die than let me tell Ethan the truth.
Oh, God. I should have said something. Mother, I should have said something. Jane's health is at risk.
And you have to stay strong. I mean, no matter what, you have to wait to hear what the doctor has to say. If Jane turns out to not be a good donor, then you still can't tell Ethan about little Ethan.
I can't lose my son. But I can't let Teresa have Ethan.
What kind of mother am I? First, I volunteer my daughter's liver, and in the same breath, I just volunteer my son's.
Teresa, just be grateful, mija. We live in a world where medical miracles like this are possible.
Grateful. Mama, I don't know what to do here. I want little Ethan tested immediately.
No. Teresa, you can't do that. Only Gwen and Rebecca can give permission for that to happen. If you go against their wishes, they will follow through with their threat. And this entire family will die. And when I say the entire family, mija, I mean your babies as well. Now, can you bear that?
You are in a dog kennel because you are a dog. Don't move. Don't even breathe. You are bound and gagged like that so you cannot speak, so you will listen. I gave you orders. I told you to find her. You came back with excuses. Pilar is out there. I know it. An American called. If the Americans can see her walking on the streets, why can't you? I gave you the most important assignment I have ever given you. And you failed me. You know what happens to people who fail me. I have no more use for you. There's another mess in the living room. Send someone to get rid of it. Or perhaps the dogs would like a treat. That would be very appropriate. This will soon be you, Pilar. You and your entire family.